good, YouTube? It's Kwambino, and today we're talking about the Lil Yachty / Caribou / Mitch situation. So if you keep up with the Concrete camp or Lil Yachty in general, you would know that Caribou recently parted ways with the group, either from being, removed or parted ways on her own volition for reasons that were pretty much in the air until recently. Caribou went on to state that she was bullied under the Concrete label, that she was disrespected, mistreated. And so Yachty pretty much went to IG Live to address all those allegations.
Don't get on here and make it seem like niggas kicked you out. Like niggas kicked you out cause bullying you? Bro, go ahead and tell people how you talk to people. How you tell my security guy, you ain't got no, you're poor and we above you, and how you talk to people like they nothing. You talk to people like they small, like they beneath you. Tell people how you verbally abuse people. How you told me you gonna spit on me when you see me. I've given you a career, and time to time you just disrespect me. I wrote every fucking verse you've done. I dressed you. I dressed all 5 of y'all niggas, bro. I dressed 5 niggas every time we stepped out the house. I wrote that fucking verse when we went on the radar. I put you last on purpose so everyone would say, who the fuck is that girl? I slowed the beat down. I put 808 specifically on your verse, so when it got to your part and the beat dropped, everyone would be like, oh, the girl is the craziest one. I wrote that verse the night before we even went on the radar on my phone. Bro, I got the voice, I got the fucking reference. What the fuck are we talking about?
Now, all that's true, that's definitely about to kick somebody out of the group, because you out here telling people you can spit on them, that, people wouldn't amount to anything, like people who are pretty much involved with your safety and you securing the bag. That's insane. And it seems like Yachty and Caribou knew each other for a while. Like, she started off as his assistant and grew together as Concrete started growing and stuff. So it really is a shame that it's really ending in this way. Especially since, like, Caribou, out of everybody within the Concrete family, has been the one that's been pushed the most, at least from my perspective. And so, honestly speaking, I feel as though, like, a lack of respect was in their relationship, and that's what ultimately led to the part ways. So, unfortunate. And on another note, Yachty needs to work on his aim, because I thought Caribou was the only one that was killed. How everybody else in Concrete getting hit? But in all seriousness, though, in light of Yachty pretty much saying that he wrote out reference tracks and wrote out what's arguably one of her most popular verses, the Off the Radar freestyle, there's some speculation that he's done the same for, all of the Concrete artists, And to which I say, if he's writing for them, cool. If he's not writing for them and they're writing their own stuff, that's also cool, so long as they make good music and respect each other. That's all I care about at the end of the day. Going back to the Caribou situation, Yachty pretty much described and complained about, Caribou being disrespectful to people within the camp, belittling people, just being an all-around nasty person, right? But as of right now, he's being viewed as hypocritical. He's kind of taking a similar attitude towards who supposedly is close friend, Mitch, who he does the Safe Place podcast.
You spend a lot of time trying to find your steps.
Right.
But so
that's my point.
No. Imagine if you didn't have a friend who's already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is, what do you say? Because you didn't want to get a job. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job. So what do you say to a who like, hey, I see a with a shiny watch. I got a gun, dusty gun. It's gonna take a shiny watch. Remove me from this situation. Remove me. I was never in your life. What the f would you have been doing? I feel like you might have been doing that shit. Who knows what you would have been doing if you ain't have a to show you.
What are you saying, bro?
I'm saying that what you're saying is not. You're not like, it's not true. You wouldn't tell him, hey man, just go get a job.
Now, I don't care if you were responsible for every good thing in his life. You do not do that to your mans. If that's your friend, is that somebody you actively doing business with and close friends with, been around with for, as you said, since 2015, even before 2015, which is almost 10 years, you don't do that to a friend. Now, if you have frustrations about, how you support them and, you feel a way about that, you take them to the side and have that conversation. You don't do that. You don't do that in front of, one, your guest, Key Glock, and two, on a public platform where there's thousands of viewers. And then on top of that, you expect them to defend you after you belittle them in front of your entire audience.
I say, Mitch, how the fuck you didn't go on the internet and tell these folks that we playing, bro? That tweet got goddamn 6 million views on it. Why the fuck you ain't going there and tell them folks we playing? Man, it's Twitter, bro. You know how they is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. All right, fuck that then, nigga. Fuck the podcast, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you and the podcast, nigga.
Now, me personally, if I was in Mitch's shoes, I would not feel any way obligated to defend the dude who just belittled me in front of the whole world. That's just me, though. All in all, I really just hope that the concrete camp just get this stuff together, because, like, as it's standing right now, it seems like a real slippery slope. You know, obviously, Yachty's feeling frustrations about, you know, him being essentially a cornerstone to the whole label, and that's only going to turn into him just lashing out at every other member within the concrete camp, any other staff member within the concrete camp, and then the whole thing's just going to blow up in their faces. So they really need to just work things out behind the scenes, figure out what's wrong, and then see how they can mitigate the hardships everybody's going through. With that, I'm going to bring this video to a close. This is pretty much like me trying to get into the social commentary vein. There's a little bit of that with the reactions, and I'm also going to keep doing reactions as well, and eventually skits, but I'm going to hold off on the reactions particularly. Yeah, the copyrights have been annoying, and I'm going to try to navigate that. So without further ado, I'll bring this video to a close, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Nigga that I trust to knock off the dust. Or with that sack under my arm, stacking up a must. I crushed the fucking to the tusk, too geeked up to fuss.